Hello, I'm Juka Rorda. Today, industry experts say a recent rent increase makes some city apartment prices comparable to buying. Dozens of local school bus drivers will be out of work when the next school year starts, and a massive grass fire threatened major infrastructure in Swift Current last night. That story tops the Chat News at noon. Currently in Calgary, we're sitting at 3 degrees with a mix of sun and cloud, and those moderate temperatures are ranging throughout Alberta today. We have -3 in Fort McMurray, Grand Prairie sitting at 3 degrees, Edmonton 4 degrees, Red Deer at -2, Calgary at 3 degrees, and Lethbridge at 4. And these nice spring temperatures are finally here, and they are all across Canada. While the Olympic Games opening ceremonies only took place this morning, some events are already underway, and it is looking good for Team Canada. The men's snowboard slope style was yesterday, and 2 members of the Team Canada are already on their way to the finals. 15 years after a horrifying case went cold, a man has finally been charged with the sexual assault of a Calgary woman. The assault took place in 1999. 40-year-old William James Brookshaw is charged with breaking and entering, overcoming resistance by choking, and sexual assault. Sexual abuse and sexual assault can come in many forms and are considered to be any unwanted sexual touching. In the event that happened 15 years ago in Northwest Calgary, this attack was led on by a stranger. Here at Calgary Communities Against Sexual Abuse, they tell us it may not only be strangers people should be worried about. It's not as simple as bringing a dog into a new home and having them live happily ever after. Dogs like Waldo need foster care before they can find a suitable home. The Reitsma family raised Waldo from when he was a young pup and helped him find the Stefaniak family. When a firefighter dies on the job, there's currently no federal death benefits available to families. That's something workers are hoping to change. Fireman Curtis Noble has just returned from Ottawa after speaking with senators and members of parliament on a number of issues frontline workers face daily. Noble went to Canada's capital on behalf of the Medicine Hat Firefighters Association. One of the concerns firefighters have nationally is to ensure that their loved ones are supported in the event that they don't make it home from work. It is not only grocers and restaurant owners troubled by the current cost of wholesale beef. Some community food programs purchase their beef products at fixed rates, but others have tight food budgets and rely heavily on donations. Natasha Carvalho, executive director of the Women's Shelter Society, says that the shelter relies on beef to feed balanced meals to their clients.
Beef is sort of our go-to, and so that is a bit of concern to me. Last year we already saw some of the prices going up, and we found it hard to live within our food budget already, and so I'm worried about what the impact that's going to have in being able to deliver good quality food and meals to these women and children.
Beef prices usually jump in summer for barbecue season. With prices rising so early this year and possibly continuing that trend, some programs have to explore substitutions. Jim Turner, executive director of the Medicine Hat Food Bank, says he might have to explore protein alternatives for the hamper programs.
So if beef gets continually going up, we just may have to look at going to canned meats, canned chicken, turkey, ham, whatever, and use that as some of our meat substitutes.
Another alternative is to switch to cheaper cuts of meat, but these cuts are usually fattier and less healthy. The trouble with meat prices doesn't stop with beef. Pork prices have recently skyrocketed 30% from last year, which can continue to make things difficult for low-income families. Juka Rorda, Chat News.